What is going on YouTube? Today it's Tank and I'm back with another video. Today's video will be about how to win more games in Fortnite. So, you might be wondering, how do I start? What's my first step? And the first step's before you even jump from the bus. Before you even jump from the battle bus, preparation begins. Review the current map, noting changes in POIs, popular hotspots, and where the storm frequently shifts. Have a plan for your landing route. Includes secondary backup drop points if your preferred spot is contested. Set your audio settings to include visual sound effects. This gives you a competitive edge, especially in zero build. Warm up in creative for 10 to 15 minutes before queuing into a match to ensure your aim and builds are sharp. Landing an early game and decisions. Your drop location heavily influences how well your early game goes. Avoid over-contested locations like Mega City unless you're confident in your close-range combat and fast looting. Instead, prioritize quiet spots with strong loot potential and guaranteed chest. As you land, aim to touch down on rooftops or near chest spawns, giving you the best chance to gear up before engaging enemies. Loot with a purpose. Grab shields, a close-range weapon, a mid-range weapon, and some healing quickly. The faster you stabilize, the better. Looting and inventory management. Efficient looting is crucial, especially early on. Always prioritize mini shields over big pots due to their fast usage time. And stack healing items like medkits or slurp juice for emergencies. For your loadout, try to balance between close-range, shotgun or SMG, medium-range assault rifle, and mobility or utility items like shockwaves, grapplers, and this season lightsabers. Pay attention to the rarity of your weapons. Even a green shotgun can outdamage a purple SMG in close quarters if used properly. Organize your inventory consistently so you can swap between weapons in tense moments. Mid-game rotations and positioning. As the first and second storm circles appear, your focus should shift from looting into rotating. Begin moving towards the safe zone early to avoid getting caught in storm fights or pinched by other players. Use vehicles, ziplines, or mobility items to rotate quickly and safely. If you're playing in build mode, collect materials as you move to ensure you're prepared for up-and-coming fights. Always rotate with awareness, check high ground, listen for gunfire, and scan your surroundings for movement. The goal is to enter mid-game fights on your own terms, not as a victim. Choosing and winning fights. Not every single fight is worth taking. The smartest players win more often by choosing when and when not to engage. Avoid early fights unless you're certain you have better weapons or positioning. Instead, look for opportunities to third party, wait for two players to fight clean up the survivor. When you do fight, use right hand peeks, stay calm, and avoid over exiting. In build mode, don't just build rapidly, build with intent. Use ramps, cones, and boxes to gain height and control. In zero build, use terrain and cover smartly. Keeping track of the enemy reloads and angles is also very important. Also, mentally track the health difference. Mastering building and editing, build mode. Building is what separates casual players from Fortnite veterans. In build mode, always farm materials throughout the match. Aim for at least 1,000 total, wood, brick, and metal combined. Before you reach top 20, learn basic build techniques like 90s for fast vertical gain and box fights for defense and control. Equally important is editing. Practice quick wall edits to create safe peaks and rest instantly to avoid being punished. Make your edits clean and decisive. Hesitation is what gets you shot. Use creative maps to practice editing drills until they're muscle memory. I recommend Raider 464 aim and edit training. Zero build movement tactics. In zero build, positioning and movement are everything since you can't rely on structures for defense. Always move with cover, from rock to tree to hill, and avoid running in open spaces unless you're using sprint or mobility items. Crouch walking near enemies helps you stay silent, while sprinting and mantling allows for unpredictable flanks and escapes. Keep your eyes open for natural high ground, which gives you visibility and shooting advantage. Carry items like shield bubbles, shock waves, or deployable cover to make up for the lack of builds when under fire. Navigating late game end zones. As the player count drops, your focus should shift to maintaining safe positioning within the shrinking storm. Rotate early into the new zone and look for high ground or defensible positioning. If you're in build mode, box up in metal and start looking for edit peaks or safe ways to tunnel forward with minimal exposure. In zero build, use bushes, rocks, or cliffs for cover, staying alert for movement around you. Make sure your loadout is optimized, fully reloaded, shielded, and health topped off. Don't be the one scrambling when the zone pushes. Clutching the final fight. When it's down to the last few players, especially in a 1v1, stay composed. Most final fights are won by the player who stays patient and plays smart. If you have high ground, don't drop unless necessary. Wait for your opponent to make a mistake, like over-peeking or reloading in the open, and punish it. Use audio cues like healing sounds to time your push. In build mode, pressure with edits or high ground shots while keeping your own structures reinforced. In zero build, use grenades or accurate AR fire to chip down health. Stay calm, trust your preparation, and play for the win. Building a winning loadout. Your ideal loadout depends on your playstyle, but a balanced setup always helps for aggressive players. Use a pump, shotgun, an SMG, maybe an AR, mobility like shockwaves, shields like Sharp Juice or Slurp Fish for clutch heals. Defensive players may prefer longer range weapons like a DMR, and healing over pushing tools. Build mode players should save a slot for backup mobility item like a grapple glove or a lightsaber or a bat. Pay attention to what's in the current season's loot pool and adjust accordingly. Knowing your tools inside out makes every fight easier. Tools for training and practice. Practice makes perfect, and Fortnite offers tons of tools to help. Use creative maps like Raider 464's Aim Trainer for target practice, Edit Pump Wars for edit speed, and Enigma's Zone Wars to stimulate endgame pressure. These maps are available with just a code and are frequently updated. Play a few rounds daily to warm up. Even if you don't have the time for a full match, watching a pro player like Clicks, Peterbot, or Bugga can teach you advanced strategies and rotations. Pay attention to how they position themselves, time their engagements, and use game mechanics to outplay opponents. Checklists to secure a victory royale. To consistently win, stick to this mental checklist. Did you land smart and get geared up quickly? Did you manage your inventory and rotate early? Did you farm enough materials in build mode or stay covered in zero build? Were your fights smart, not reckless? Did you track storm movement and prioritize zone control? Are your weapons reloaded before the final battle? Have you used high ground, mobility, and healing at the right time? If you can answer yes to all of these, you're already playing like an elite pro. To summarize, make sure when you start off, warm up for a little. I recommend 10 to 15 minutes. Landing and early decision making is crucial. Land at a not very contested spot, but enough people so you can get refreshes and decent loot. Loot and inventory management. Make sure you always have mats, ammo, etc. Mid-game rotations and positioning. In mid-game, it is crucial to not die because it's the slowest part of your game. Make sure you're not the last one to rotate in. Choosing and winning fights. Only choose the fights that you know you will win. Don't let yourself be the victim. If someone's over pushing you and using way too many mats, try to use your mats or cover to disengage. Mastering builds and editing, just practice. Zero build movement and tactics, just rotate well. Anyway, that's the summary. Thank you so much for watching. I'm still having a blast making these videos. I really appreciate whoever subscribing. We're 2 subscribers away from 50, and I'd really appreciate those too. Have an awesome day, and see ya!